The man held flowers and a cake, ready to apologize to his wife, but he found that his wife's place had long been empty and deserted. Only then did the man feel deep regret, realizing his wife was serious this time. It turned out that just a few days ago, his wife had been kidnapped. She called her husband immediately to ask for help, but the husband thought his wife was being unreasonable to seek attention. He still stayed at the party with his first love. The husband's coldness and partiality left the woman completely disheartened. Then she was knocked unconscious by the kidnappers. Fortunately, the kidnappers saw no profit to gain from her, so they let the woman go. Thus the woman escaped. She went back to the hotel and took a hot bath. Then she received a call from her best friend. Her best friend started complaining to her, claiming that her husband had been acting intimately with his first love. But the woman remained indifferent when she heard this, because she had already decided to divorce her husband. Then she went to the hospital with her best friend, only to find out she was pregnant. She immediately decided to have an abortion. Then she saw her husband accompanying his first love for a prenatal checkup. At that moment her husband also spotted her, so he immediately came over to ask about her well-being. But the woman couldn't feel the slightest affection from her husband's superficial concern. She was about to leave right away, but her husband dragged her back home. Since that was the case, the woman took the chance to ask her husband for a divorce, but the husband didn't take it seriously, thinking the woman was throwing another tantrum. He didn't know that this time, the woman had made up her mind to divorce. As a result, the two had given each other the silent treatment for several days. On this day, the husband had no other choice but to ask a friend for help, to ask his wife out to hang out. But when his wife saw him, she turned around and got in the back seat. She would rather squeeze with the friend than sit next to her husband, and she chatted with the friend all the way, never paying any attention to her husband. After getting out of the car, the husband played the victim to his wife, claiming he had scraped his hand, but his wife didn't care at all. Unexpectedly, the wife replied that when she was kidnapped and almost died, her husband had also shown no concern. At this time, the friend also stood up for the woman, but the man flatly denied it, saying there was no such thing at all. The woman looked at her husband's disbelieving face, thinking there was no need to say more to him. Then she left the two of them and walked away right then. At this time, the friend couldn't stand watching any longer and told the man the truth directly and said everything the woman had said was true. Only then did the man realize what had happened.